home shopping network, soon to be joined by our YouTube stream, which, by the way, is much closer up and perhaps more enjoyable for you to watch, and always archived at youtube.com/wonderfair.
Just slash.
Just a slash?
It's not a backslash.
I don't actually know the difference between a slash and a backslash. I'm really sorry. I mostly use the term slash in relation to Harry Potter fan fiction.
Yeah.
So I really got off on the wrong foot with that term.
Unrelated to URL handles.
Well.
All right. Welcome to YouTube. Thanks for joining us here today. We got some special guests coming in.
Yes, thanks to our live studio audience. Dave's out there watching.
Mm-hmm.
That's cute. And also, you want to reveal?
It's Fancy Friday, and I'm getting ready for that. But special guest is the new Downtown Lawrence's newest business owners,
Holly and David.
I
don't know where you're going. I don't know.
I was
I was
pausing for dramatic effect.
Oh, okay.
Holly and David from Pedestrian, Deli, and Cheese Shop.
It's true. Our new neighbors to the south.
Yep.
We're extremely excited. Once upon a time, that business front was Lucky Berry, where we ate many delicious salads and sushis.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually,
before that, Penny Annie's. Actually, yep. Before that, TCBY. Before that, it was whatever pre-iteration of Seedco Studios was after Penny Annie's closed. And Penny Annie's, speaking of which, you can check out a jingle for Penny Annie's on the Wonderfair Haunted Bathroom soundtrack.
So support your local businesses so they don't have to become jingles in our haunted bathroom.
There you go.
But on a less grim note, there are new businesses emerging that were already in the process of getting revved up before the cheese hit the fan, as they say.
The cheese hit the fan. We could all use some cheese hitting the fan.
I would like to share the story of how I met Polly and David really quick.
Okay, please.
I was working late at night in the gallery on a Sunday.
They are already embarrassed about this, apparently.
This is a good memory for me. I'd stay late because sometimes I was just like on a roll with internets over there. And suddenly there was a knocking on the door, which initially made me grouchy because often people just like, if you're in the gallery, it's like being an animal in a zoo and people like knock on the window to just like scare and mess with you. Usually drunk college students. But in this case, these people really wanted me to come to the door. So I eventually decided I'll do it. And lo and behold, it was Holly and David. They had been celebrating. I'll let them tell you more about that because I've never asked. But they were so charming and excited that they were opening their cheese shop and they had me at cheese. Mm-hmm. I was like, hold up. You're opening a cheese shop 2 doors from me?
Yeah.
Let's be best friends. So that was a wonderful memory for me. And I just remember how excited you were. And it reminded me of our excitement many times when we launch new endeavors that we love and are in charge of, and eventually that exhaust you.
Yes.
You're probably already there. Y'all there? Yeah. Well, you can talk about that with Paul.
Yeah.
So that was a couple of months ago now, I think. And here we are. May 1st.
On the precipice.
The Workers' Revolution Day. And I'm going to zoom out. And shall I zoom out? Or do you have announcements?
No, just said we got a couple announcements. Okay. First, we talked about this yesterday, but it is great day to support your musicians on Bandcamp. There's no real way to buy digital music left in the world. iTunes is gone, but Bandcamp remains as.
What?
I mean, like people just don't do it. They just stream music. Like that's the reality of being a musician now is most people think it's free. But if you want to support musicians and pay them money for their artwork, which you should do, I very intentionally have my laptop here. Artwork is work. Staring you in the face every day, day in, day out. Pay them for their labor. A good way to do that, if you're not somebody who's collecting vinyl records or cassette tapes or whatever other outdated physical media there is, and I collect them all, but if you're not like me, buy their downloads on Bandcamp. The money goes straight to the artist in most cases, and today, Bandcamp's waiving their fee, so 100% of that goes to artists. We have a couple things on Bandcamp. Like many retail stores, we have our own store soundtrack.
Hold up, I'm holding up this lighter.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Like many stores, we have our own store soundtrack that we pressed into a limited edition of 300 vinyl copies by a local artist, Jade Rose. It's It's a wonderful, pleasing soundtrack. It is soothing in times of trouble. It's great for focusing, harnessing that mental energy. And that's available both in our online store if you'd like the physical product, or through Bandcamp if you'd like to pay for a download. Same goes for our Haunted Bathroom soundtrack. These are field recordings from our Haunted Bathroom, and we know you can't come visit the Haunted Bathroom right now, but you can go to the Wonder Fair's virtual Haunted Bathroom at wonderfairsvirtualhauntedbathroom.com, one of our many websites, one of our many excellent websites. But if you'd like to hear the sounds of the Haunted Bathroom in the comfort of your own home, you can go to wonderfair.bandcamp.com. So couple quick features there. Some other local artists you might support. Yesterday we talked about Heidi Gluck, one of our favorites. Chris Luxem just released some fresh demos from 2015. Back his recording his previous record. I'm really excited to hear this. I'm gonna be sending some money Chris's way. Chris, of course, works down at the Raven, one of our favorite downtown businesses. But go check out C.S. Luxem on Bandcamp. That's my recommendation for today.
Good job.
That's all I had on my list.
Oh,
wait, Governor Kelly had a press conference yesterday. You want to talk about that?
I don't, because I feel like every moment I'm talking about that, I'm not eating the cheese.
That's true. Okay. Well, we'll chat. We'll give you the update either at the end or early next week as far as how it affects Wonder
I think the people are here to see Holly and David.
It's true.
And have you interview them, which you do beautifully.
I'll try.
I'll give you the notebook.
Oh, wow. Great.
Because you might want to make notes.
Yeah, I can.
And then what if you give me the Clorox? What? This is like the new fanfare for talk shows. I'm just going to scoot out. I'll excuse myself because we can't all fit in the studio.
Yeah, it's, eventually we'll get bigger budget. Larger studio, more lights.
A camera person.
Why are we making these promises? There's no way we want that.
I feel like Dave's on his way to becoming our camera person.
Yeah, Dave is getting more and more dexterous. You should see how he grabs at treats these days.
Mm-hmm.
He could be operating a camera in no time.
Absolutely. Okay, I'm going up.
Down comes the divider.
Down. Too short.
Movie magic here. You're seeing real behind the scenes.
Woo.
Boom.
All right.
There you go.
Y'all get to share the seat, but you share a life and now a business, so that should be fine.
All right. Please welcome to the Wonder Fair Home Shopping Network, Holly and David from Pedestrian, Deli, and Cheese Shop.
Hey, we're getting your names correct, right?
Yes.
Yeah, all right,
We were
great.
saying if we weren't.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to scoot that your way a little bit more.
There we go.
Am I blocking? Okay, great.
Don't
just
mind
get some
me.
of that trash
I'm
out
just
of
a
there.
stagehand. Don't mind me, everybody. Your cups are great.
Well, thanks for joining us. Tell us about your vision here for Pedestrian Cheese Shop.
Hi. Well, our vision for Pedestrian Cheese is it has kind of like a bodega vibe to it. In the front, we have like shelves that have a ton of provisions, and it's kind of like a supplement to the grocery store for being able to pick up stuff on your way home. Or if you live downtown stopping by, we'll have both like local options as well as kind of maybe some more affordable things like instant soup or something like that.
Okay.
We'll also have in the retail section, we'll have things that we've made, like fresh soups, and maybe some meal kits as well is what we're thinking.
Cool.
Pesto pasta.
Yeah, and good.
You're making pasta?
Yeah, we actually have some right over there.
You just call when you need me to pull things in.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
But really what we love is cheese. So we have a
Don't
cheese
we all?
case. And the
Cheese
ultimate
case.
goal is to have just tons of cheeses. We're going to start with probably like 9 of them. And we're doing kind of curated cheese plates to start. Eventually we would like for people to be able to build their own cheese plates, but that's been one of our pivots during this time
Sure.
is to try and keep people moving and social distancing and things like that. And so make it more curated options so that way it's more friendly for to go or
Mhm.
takeaway.
Yeah,
Make it a little easier. Choice A or choice B.
that's
and
good.
if you want to spend some time with us on the phone, we can absolutely build you.
Concierge cheese
Totally.
shopping by
Yeah.
phone.
And any of
Yes,
the
that's
cheeses that we
right.
have, you can, I mean, it comes as a cheese plate, so you can try them, but you can also get them for your home, and
Mhm.
it's just priced per pound. So
I think cheese is a great option for right now because I get so excited when I buy a chunk of cheese, but so frequently I'm like, it's maybe a little too much to eat in one sitting. So you end up like stuffing it in the fridge and forgetting about it. But now that folks are home all the time, you can make sure you eat all your cheese. It's like right there.
That's your silver lining.
That's your
Right.
silver lining to being home all the time is get that cheese eaten. So it's probably a good time to be cycling through that cheese and checking out some new ones. What are you most excited about in the cheese case right now?
ooh, that's a good question. You
Prairie
know,
Tome, I think.
Prairie Tome from Green Dirt Farm.
Oh,
is
I think we
great.
had some of that last
We
week.
did.
Was that the slightly harder one?
Yeah, it's all sheep milk cheese.
That cheese was
cabbage.
awesome. That was the one we were really going nuts
It
on.
was,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
And we'll also have the Woolly Rind from Green Dirt
Mhm.
Farm as well.
Yep, that's a
which is a
softer
blended
one. Right?
one.
Yep.
Mhm.
It's so
Wash
nice to
dry.
have such a top-notch creamery just a stone's throw away.
Yeah,
It's-
I think we've seen some of these cheeses at the Merc
Mhm.
before,
Mhm.
but I
Yeah.
hadn't
Very-
seen a lot of the like that
The
harder
Tome.
one. The
Yeah.
Tome, what was it called?
Prairie Tome.
Prairie Tome.
Mhm.
So look forward to Prairie Tome. That's pretty exciting. Great. What's it? I guess like what's been the hardest thing you've encountered with like sourcing stuff right now?
Oh,
Has that been like a weird thing?
it has been.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a little hard to start vendor relations.
Yeah,
And
we need time
shipping is
for it.
really, really slow.
That's what I was
Yeah.
going
Right
to
now?
ask, especially for food products. It's
Yeah.
you can't have slow shipping for some stuff, right?
Right, and that's
yeah,
and that's if you can get in contact with folks to begin
Yeah.
with.
the cheese is coming pretty fast because it's a
Mostly
food
local.
option, but things like kitchen supplies or we got tile for the bar to redo our bar, and that took like twice as long as we were
Oh, yeah.
expecting. And
Yep.
so things like that are slowing us down a little bit, but we are
We
still
all got
moving
time.
forward.
Well,
That's
luckily,
Yeah.
we've got time right now. so-
Yeah.
Please tell us about your cheese cocktails.
What?
Ooh.
You mentioned the bar. Just wonder.
Well, there's no cheese in our cocktails yet, but maybe some cheese curds on some Bloody Marys. That would be
Definitely.
yeah, always a good choice. But you know, in terms of our alcohol selections, it's a little up in the air right now just because of the time. We have 10 taps, and we love beer and wine. We plan on offering quite a good selection of both of those, as well as basic cocktails.
Now, I read on your Instagram that your background, I think, was in breweries. Is that right,
That's
David?
right.
Okay, great. Instagram, by the way, is Pedestrian Cheese.
Yes.
That's where you can follow. Try and drop a link in here to the feed.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
But yeah, stay tuned, catch up with them. But tell me about your history with beer and other libations.
I've worked in production breweries primarily for, let's see, gosh, about probably 6 years now total.
Mhm.
Most recently, Free State Brewing Company at the production side.
Uh-huh.
And that was a really good experience, and it was a fun group of guys to work
I
with.
bet.
Yeah.
Nice.
And so we actually met when we worked in beer, not in breweries, but we met at a big 100 tap beer bar.
Oh, wow.
And
Okay.
we both sort of landed there because we were both very much interested in food and obviously beer and wine and things. And thus that kind of explains who we are and
How
where
long ago
we
was
are.
this?
That was 8 years ago now.
That was
Okay.
8 years, yeah.
And you're married
Mhm.
and have
Yes.
2 children.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Two little
And you're
ones.
starting a business.
Yes.
Seems like a
Yeah.
lot, folks. Seems like a lot.
We've always wanted a restaurant. It's what I've wanted since I was 15.
Really?
It's the only thing I've ever
So that
dreamed of
explains
to
why
do.
you were so excited on that night you visited
Yes.
Meredith.
very excited.
Living that dream since
Uh-huh.
15.
Yeah.
That's right.
Wow.
And I've been in in restaurants since then too.
Uh-huh.
So we've always dreamed that someday we would do this. And then late February, we signed away our life and knocked on Meredith's door.
It's a little scary, right?
Yeah.
It's a little scary. I remember, when we first we bought Wonderfair, we didn't start it, but we bought it for just like a song. Essentially, it was tiny. It was above the burger stand. But I remember moving here, we were just kind of like, boy, the rent is just like it was 6 times what we were paying in our previous space. And can we sell enough? But yeah, Lawrence really turns out for the businesses that are unique and special and make Lawrence what it is. And I think Pedestrian is probably going to be one of those. So I'm excited for you guys.
Thank you.
And yeah, but it is pretty scary, especially to open a business in the middle of a pandemic, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a wild ride, to say the least.
It'll give you some time to really hone in and figure it out. Can you tell us what it's going to look like in there? Like, what's the experience going to be like as you enter Pedestrian?
Yeah, so we're building a big curved bar that you'll see as you come in, and there's a large cheese case that'll be right there. We'll have hopefully a couple wheels in there, as well as just a variety, and that's what we'll actually pull from when people order a cheese tray. It's
and then we'll have a little table behind the bar where we'll cut and measure cheese. We'll have a few basic meats as well there, and there'll be lots of yummy foods lining the walls there. And then as you progress back towards the kitchen, there'll be some tables and chairs for the future.
For when customers can
folks
come and sit and eat.
Exactly. Yeah, once folks are comfortable to do such.
And for folks like us who essentially live and breathe downtown, are there like takeaway options or things like that?
There are, and we have we're focused on sandwiches as our menu.
Love sandwiches.
So we'll have
everybody who watches the shows knows I love sandwiches.
Perfect.
Okay, we're pulling it over.
Let's show it off.
All right,
here we are.
Let you.
Yeah.
I have to hold it up a little bit for the folks on YouTube. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That is a big sandwich.
It is. That's actually only half of it.
That's half the
sandwich.
sandwich.
This is just half of it. So.
That's the eggplant muffalata. So
wow.
All of our sandwiches we're doing.
Do I get to try this?
Yes. No, it's all for you guys.
Wow.
It's a vegetarian, vegan option or meat option, so we can do anything in between. That's our vegetarian option.
Great.
So
I eat everything. So
perfect.
But I'm always excited. You might see my pin here. Why doesn't Lawrence have a vegetarian restaurant yet? We don't know. It's a mystery to everybody. It seems like it's a market that's untapped.
And we eat everything, but we also love having like a really great vegetarian options.
Oh, yeah.
More than just
you keep talking. I'm gonna bite in.
Yeah, go for it.
And then we also brought, so all of our sandwiches will come with a choice of side. And so our sides, we have a Southern dill potato salad. That is going to be a pasta salad. It's a mint and cilantro pasta salad.
Right there. Yep, with a couple radishes.
Pickled radishes on that.
Yeah. Can you get me some kind of
forks too?
Oh, there's forks
and napkins. So
yeah, look at that. And napkins. I was like, we didn't prepare well, but here we are.
We brought.
Good job.
Good. Well, because I did also bring you the chicken salad.
I really cannot believe this is a half of a sandwich. Tell me about this bread.
Is that bread amazing?
What is
it's
going
farm
on?
to market.
Oh wow!
In Kansas City.
It's awesome.
And
love
they
the
make great
texture of
stuff.
it.
They do.
That's a par bake. So we're doing, and we're gonna have those for retail also, which is nice. So you can pick up.
Explain what par bake is.
Par bake means that it was partially baked when it arrives to us, which means you pop it in the oven, and so it's like totally fresh when you go to eat it.
Yeah.
But I think that would be great for you to also just pick up on your way home from work too, if you just want like a baguette for dinner that's super fresh.
Exactly.
This pasta salad.
This pasta salad's great. You said it was like a cilantro.
It's mint, cilantro, and parsley actually.
Mint, cilantro, and parsley. Real huge herb combo.
Very summery.
Yeah, very summery. It's light. You don't often get pasta that tastes like so light.
Not, yeah, there's cashews in it to make it a little bit more decadent, but no cream or anything.
I love this sandwich.
Good.
And not just the bread, sorry. The bread's just like the first wow
no, it's a good
part of it.
Did I miss the cheese?
Do you want to get, no, we haven't gotten
No.
into the
Great,
cheese
no
yet.
worries. Do I want to get what?
Gosh, tell me about what else is on this.
So
there's
roasted eggplant and fire roasted red peppers. The olive tapenade is really what's awesome on there. If you like olives.
Yeah, you're really mixing it up in there. I like it.
And fresh greens. All the greens that we have today are from Sacred Sun Farm. Carrie.
Boy, I love that. I'm so excited that people get to tune in and watch me eat today.
That's a whole genre on YouTube.
It is a whole genre?
It is.
Yeah.
Wait, for real?
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never watched people eat on YouTube.
I mean, usually it's like a mukbang, like a how much can you eat
Oh,
thing, but just
more of a
generally
challenge.
eating is.
tell us what we have here. Sorry, I'm just grabbing now.
Oh yeah, please do.
That's the chicken salad salad.
Chicken salad.
It's got a sherry vinaigrette, and then it's actually a lightly curried chicken salad.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you guys yesterday, and you said finally nailed the chicken salad.
It's
Nailed
good.
it.
Tell
it
us.
usually has some sliced radishes on there, but I actually pickled all of them today.
Yeah, I got
Without
pickled ones
thinking.
over here.
So
Accidentally pickled all the radishes.
yeah,
You know,
accidentally pickled them all.
being a new business owner, sometimes that happens.
Yeah.
I love chicken salad.
Yeah. Well, once we're in full production, it won't be an issue. But
You did nail it. And you know why? It kind of has that Midwestern grandma vibe that I'm often missing.
Uh-huh.
It's doing it for me.
I love like
It's
That was-
sufficiently creamy.
Good.
Sufficiently creamy.
Yeah, a lot of chicken salads, like, they can be a little too dry or they're only one note in where the creamy comes from. And I'm not here to eat mayo chicken. I'm here to eat chicken salad. I'm specifically here to eat chicken salad, so please put more on my
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, there's some grapes in there. There's
Mhm. Some grapes.
Good.
The curry's light. So
It
if you're not like, don't put curry in my chicken salad. I think you're still gonna be cool with this one.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
much more of like a rounder thing. It's
Mhm.
it's not a.
Yep.
It's not in your face.
Mm-hmm.
That
Just a
was
little
delicious.
depth and flavor.
Yes.
That's right.
I want to eat that on a sandwich for sure.
Also,
Can I have
That'll
that
also
on the
go on a
sandwich?
sandwich.
Definitely also. an
Yeah, you
Can
option.
I have it on an olive bread sandwich?
yeah, you can make whatever you want, Meredith.
Right.
Yeah. I thought it'd be really good. We're gonna have a loaded veggie sandwich, and that'd be a good option if you just want some chicken,
mhm.
but like a ton of veggies, like especially in the summer, because our veggie sandwich is gonna be just whatever is coming in
Mhm.
around the farms.
And fresh. Yeah.
And so when like tomatoes are in season and all of that, I feel like chicken salad sandwich would be awesome.
If you
Kaylee
just
is at home shouting out chicken salad with grapes, and
yeah.
Kaylee knows.
If you're just tuning in, we're here with downtown Lawrence's newest business owners, David and Holly from Pedestrian Deli and Cheese Shop. Not open yet, but when can we expect that you'll at least have? Walk us through. What's the next steps?
Ooh,
Yeah.
tiling and painting.
That's right.
Some behind the scenes stuff. Okay.
Yeah, we're almost ready on the food front.
Mhm.
We were slowed down due to
We all are slowed down right
Yeah.
now. It's okay.
lots of things
Everything. Yeah.
for the front of house. So we're hoping to ramp that up a little bit, and we're hoping to open late May.
hmm
Mhm.
Here.
And will that be? You mentioned like some of like the takeaway
Mhm.
cheese plates, and
Yeah,
are you also going to be doing some of
sandwiches.
these
When we
sandwiches
open,
and
we'll
stuff?
have it all.
Okay, great.
Yep. So
Yep. Yeah. We'll have full
Um,
sandwiches. We'll have the takeaway cheese plates. We'll have a few options of like a
takeaway food.
Yeah,
or-
takeaway food
Mhm.
or kind of like make it yourself at home food. Like you cook the pasta, you throw our sauce on there,
Mhm.
and or options like that. We're kind of throwing those around.
I love that
right now.
y'all are being so adaptable, because right now for every business, it's a time of like renegotiating your
Mhm.
relationship with your customers. And so
Yeah.
it's nice that you don't have to like, it's not like you opened and then immediately had to shift gears. Now you have like a
Yeah.
little bit of time where you can kind of figure it out and, give people a couple new things to try
Mhm.
downtown.
Yeah. It definitely knocked us back a few steps, but we're excited.
We
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, and we're gearing back up. So.
So this is the last one, I
Oh,
think.
cheese.
Right?
Yep.
Dave jumped up on this one before we went live.
Wish we'd cut that on.
Yeah, it would have been a great catch on camera. But just so you know, cats are interested in this kind of food too. Or at least Dave is. Dave has been getting a little more interested in people food. Just living with me and Meredith, I think, seeing us eat more. There's not a lot of eating that happens in the store, people eating. But now that he's at home with us, he's just like really checking things out. He stole a tater tot from Meredith's plate the other night, little rascal.
It was a Leeway Frank's tater tot, so who could blame
Who
him?
can blame him?
Man.
Last night he tried tortilla chips for the first time and I don't think cats are good with crunchy chips. So he seemed to be struggling with it, but
You let him have a tortilla chip?
it was just like some little scraps.
Okay.
He jumped into the bowl.
Very agile.
Yeah. It's very cute. He like puts a paw in. He's trying to do it like people. You know, he's trying to like reach in and
like-
grab it with his paw. Yeah, it's very cute. What's on our last plate here?
Yeah, last is just a few cheese samples. So it's the Ozark Mountain Blue from Edgewood Creamery, which is in Missouri. They have all cows.
It's not much of a display
Nope.
anymore.
Yeah, Dave
Thanks,
ruined
Dave.
the beautiful display.
Okay, our cameras can't pick up that
Yeah.
level of detail.
And then the other is going to be a fresh sheep milk cheese from Green Dirt Farm. I don't have all of our cheeses in right now. I know which ones we're going to be having, but due to obviously their perishable nature,
Yeah, you don't want
we're waiting a little bit.
pull a ton of inventory in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the spread on there is a brown butter, like a savory brown butter allium spread.
Savory brown butter.
Allium?
What now?
Allium.
Allium.
What's
Allium
that?
family. Garlic onion family.
Greens, all
okay.
those things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
What should I do with that?
It goes really well with the blue cheese.
Okay. Should I put on a cracker?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it.
Yep. Yep.
I think it will also be awesome on like a ham and brie sandwich.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Or really any sandwich. I'm just going to be spreading allium and olive tamponade just on whatever I
It's
feel
super
like.
good instead of pizza
Oh,
sauce
wow.
on the pizza too.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That spread is awesome.
Mm.
I love it. And you're right. It is good with blue cheese. Blue cheese is so strong.
Mm-hmm.
I never know what to pair with it, but that has also got like some bite to it. So it's
But it's
ready
also a
to
little sweet.
ready to hang
so-
with that blue cheese. It's
Yeah.
nice. I haven't tried this yet.
This is my favorite Fancy Friday ever.
Yeah.
Mm.
We will always feed you guys.
Woo. That's delicious. That's going to be good with all the dumpster baguettes we get.
Mm. Giving away all our secrets,
Yeah, those
Meredith.
fresh cheeses I love on like for
Oh,
all my
yeah.
sandwiches. I just put it like
Wow.
a layer on.
I love that.
Yeah, just load it up.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need anything else on the sandwich. Just
Yeah.
boom.
I can't wait to finish these later.
Yeah, we're lucky today. You want to give some close-ups to the folks at home?
Yes, please.
They should see this sandwich because it's impressive.
And the pasta salad.
Did you say you made that pasta?
No, not the
Okay,
noodles.
okay.
Just the,
Not the noodles. Okay. Just checking.
Yes.
Because some folks are making their own noodles.
Sure,
I
no,
was gonna say that's a
definitely.
lot to bite off at the
Yeah.
start.
Today I was making our own corned beef versus pastrami to see about that for our
You're
Reuben.
gonna make pastrami?
Mhm.
What?
or corned beef. I'm doing both.
Yeah.
So we're seeing
Oh,
which
wow.
one we like better on the sandwiches.
That's right.
Um,
Or
well,
honestly, if they're both really fantastic, then we'll probably.
they're two different things, two different
All this-
animals. Get that, use that corned beef and do an amazing Reuben, and then the pastrami, pile it high, just some mustard on there.
Right?
Boom.
Mm. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So I'd like to. The veggie version of that is tempeh, and I'd like to make my own tempeh.
Oh yeah.
I'm obsessed
I'd
with
like to
this
eventually
pasta.
make my own ham too. So we make a lot of stuff already.
Mhm.
I make the vegan cheeses that are there.
You're
as
making
well.
vegan cheeses?
Mhm.
We are.
Wow. Folks,
So
Pedestrian right here in downtown Lawrence for your own homemade vegan cheese.
we're like
I love it.
sandwiches
Right.
and cheese is really our thing, but we have a wide variety of those.
Yeah. So in answer to your button,
Yeah.
where's the vegetarian restaurant? We're not a vegetarian
No.
restaurant. We can't solely claim that. But nearly everything we have will have a vegetarian and a vegan option.
Yeah.
So
I will say that Lawrence does a pretty good job of having the options for people. I'm just like, I've lived here for 10 years and it's just surprising that we don't have one of those places that's just like, it's all vegetarian. And, like so frequently, like I'm in music. So all the time bands are coming through, staying with us, and half of them are vegetarian. And it's like, okay, I can recommend a few options, but not like a place that for sure you're going to be totally at home.
Right.
Totally.
Okay, just Kate Meyer, our fact checker on Instagram, is suggesting I plant the seed now for the next March Madness bracket, that you all should be doing a cheese bracket in March. Just putting that idea out there. We're gonna do a March Marker Madness bracket at some point. Pitting markers against each other, find out who the real winner is. Of course, Free State March Mustard Madness, which the community loves and the employees seem to love less. But we've got the soda shop doing Parched Madness. The Crystal Shop, the Gemstone Shop next door to our gallery space, they do Mineral Madness. So y'all need to come up with a good cheese pun madness bracket so that we can really bring in the noise downtown and embrace the madness in a non-sports way. Because who knows what sports will be like. We've gotta give folks some way to participate in a bracket challenge.
They want to root for something.
They want to root for something. So give them a cheese to root for.
Also, I mean, the 16 cheese plate is going to be expensive. What a party!
I think here I'll give you this one. Just eight cheese plates, but there's 4 different ones, and folks have to work their way through over the course of the month, right?
Oh, sure.
And then they call up and they're like, "Here's my winners from bracket 1. Here's my winners from bracket 2," and you're like, "All right, here's the ultimate cheese plate. Go."
That's
a great
ultimate
idea.
cheese plate.
I like it that every week
Ultimate personal cheese
a
plate.
new matchup arrives at my door, and then
I am in for this.
That would be
Sorry to pitch you ideas when you're on the precipice of creating your own wonderful idea. Just
We've
want
got
you to
lots
know.
of time to work on
Just
that.
want you to know.
March is a deadline I can
You got a whole year.
work on.
Just want you to know that I want a cheese bracket.
Downtown Clown Around, always recruiting.
Always recruiting. That's how we feel. We're at the forefront of the downtown clown around. And if we can create more ridiculous brackets for people to find their favorite goofy thing, then we're doing our job.
That's fun.
Did you have any other questions, Paul?
I don't know that I have any other.
I had a couple of cheese questions.
Why don't you come get in the hot seat here?
No, I'm embarrassed.
No.
Hot seat.
I would love for you to ask some cheese questions.
Well, I just like cheese a lot.
I know.
On the bright side, you can ask the questions with a mouthful of sandwich.
That's true.
Or cheese.
I'm gonna really just devour that later. So we've talked a lot about favorite. I love the Prairie Tome. That cheese was legit delicious with things or without. What is the worst cheese?
Ooh, the worst cheese.
I just know, like, there's some stinky cheese. I like a stinky cheese, but there are some that are like too much for me. Have y'all met a cheese you didn't like?
I think it's more about quantity.
Oh,
Like I like all cheese, but sometimes you only want like those really farmy, stinky ones. Maybe you just want an ounce or so. You don't want to get like a large portion.
That's a very good answer and probably a good like metaphor for life. Everything in moderation can be tolerated except probably racism. There might be like one other thing, but I think that that's the one that you can't. Okay, so good to know that you're not going to be holding. There won't be any cheeses you will resist.
No,
if they can come to you.
No.
All right, cool.
What about that spider cheese?
What?
Oh, the where
like,
spiders work into it. The
Yeah.
memo.
You gonna do that one?
Probably.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
I'm
the
down.
spiders alive?
No.
Oh, okay.
They're like they bury themselves into the rind, and it helps to like add part of the elements that make the cheese.
Wait,
like
isn't
the air
there
and
one
the
that has
bacteria.
like little larvae in it?
I'm sure.
I don't
there
think I
is.
want to eat that.
I don't know if we could
Yeah,
legally serve that
No,
one
you
in
can't.
America.
No.
Yeah, that sounds
We got a lot
like
of
a
rules
French
in America.
cheese. Yeah.
When it comes to cheese.
That's very true.
Yeah.
What's your favorite? Okay, so like we're making a grilled cheese sandwich.
Mm.
You can only choose 2 cheeses. What are they gonna be? Ultimate grilled cheeses. 3 feels like always too much for me.
Sure.
Like I often feel like people are working too hard to make grilled cheese is naturally delicious.
Yeah.
You don't need 3 cheeses.
I agree.
So I'm limiting you to 2.
Well, in terms of the broad spectrum, I would
Mm.
say like a semi-hard, such as, like a Gruyere or a Manchego or something like that.
Mhm.
And then something that's like
Creamy.
really soft and creamy
Mm.
that makes it really mushy and
Melty.
melty.
Mhm.
And So, and then in terms of those, that'd be hard. I'd probably do, I don't know. I mean, of the ones that we will have when we open, I would say probably like Jason Weeb's Cottonwood Cheddar Reserve
Yeah.
Ooh.
and
That sounds
the
fun.
Woolly from Green Dirt Farm. That's the
Will there be a grilled cheese sandwich, or will the sandwiches be strictly chili, which is also delicious? I like a cold cheese sandwich at the same time.
Ooh, so I don't have, as of now, I do not have a strictly grilled cheese. But
It's
it's a
I have
brie
no
and
problem with that.
ham cheese that's
Okay.
instead of just grilled cheese, and then
I don't need it.
the
now.
non-meat version would be the allium spread and cheese.
Mhm.
Oh,
but
allium spread and cheese. Okay, that'll be on my menu. I guess the last thing I feel like Paul might have covered with you and I missed it. So if that's the case, we can just move right ahead. I know that you both worked in the restaurant industry for a long time, and I just want to hear any like wisdom you gained from that you're carrying forward so that people can just like understand you better or anything like that. Digging back into the past a little bit.
Well, not
Like,
far.
How much cheese did you steal from their cheesecake? I don't know. I've never worked in restaurants, so I have no point of reference to start this question.
Well, I've only ever worked in restaurants, so it's hard, I think, to differentiate it from just my normal life. But I always say that like I have a lot of like food tattoos, so people ask me a lot about my relationship with food, and I think the easiest explanation is that all my favorite meals are around a dinner table, and that can be, at my house, but also most of them are in restaurants, and so we also I always have loved facilitating that experience for other people.
Yeah, it's the people interaction is what she means around a dinner table.
Mhm.
Also the food.
Also the food.
Yeah.
But it's it's
That's both.
even I don't know, I feel like it's almost human nature. It's like when you taste something that's just really delicious, if you're just in a closet by yourself, like so many people are right now, it's just not nearly as fun as when you can give it to somebody and share it and say, hey, what do you taste?
Try
What do
this
you think of this?
cheese.
Hey,
Yeah.
try a bite of that with that. And and it's the
Yeah.
interactions, and that's
So we have some problem solving ideas for that
Yeah.
during this time, but we also obviously look forward to being able to have people come in and share experience in
Mhm.
the brick and mortar.
What's the first restaurant each of you worked in?
Mine was called Block Brothers, and it was kind of like a local version of a Panera.
Oh, cool. Like a sandwich place.
Yep.
Mhm.
And I was 15, and I was like the chick that took the order and brought your food. I made a lot of iced tea there.
My first, I was 16, and I fried chicken in a gas station.
That's awesome. See, this is the stuff I want to hear about. I
Oh,
want to hear
yeah.
about like working both front and back of the shop is probably really important before you're an owner, I'm sure, because it helps you be a good leader. But like the experience of frying chicken in a gas station, what do you take away from that?
You make some good fried chicken.
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah, I did learn how to
I
fry
gotta
some
say,
chicken.
I'm amazed they were frying chicken in a gas station. For one thing, it kind of doesn't sound safe. And another thing,
It was a separate area. It was it's like one of those like mega stops or
I don't
whatever they
know.
call them.
I
And
guess
it
it
still
makes
was. Well, we also made pizza.
right on.
So
Like
it
the
was
chicken, you make chicken and pizza.
right.
Okay.
But the fried chicken
Still.
was like straight from like it was we battered and fried and the whole thing. It was
It's kind of cool.
it was pretty fun actually.
Is there a gas
it was,
station locally where I can buy fried chicken? Asking
yeah,
for a friend.
all over the place.
I don't know any.
Really?
Just keep your eyes peeled. You'll see that they're all over the place. There's they're
Well,
like
there's
like mini franchise fried chicken places inside gas stations.
There's the country
that makes
home
sense.
that's on the way to Topeka that's next to the gas station. Does that
I'll
count?
take it.
It's like the little restaurant right next, like the building next to the
Oh,
gas station.
true.
Country home, is that where
I
it is?
just find that really
They make
fascinating.
great chicken fried steak too.
Yeah. Oh, I love chicken fried steak.
So.
Sign me up. Okay, I'm gonna head there soon.
Probably not today.
The confusion for me is I understand like 7-Eleven with their like hot dogs and taquitos and anything you can cook on a roller because you can eat that while driving. But I really struggle to see how you would eat fried chicken while driving. Am I missing something?
Well, no. I mean, it makes sense. The biggest sales that we had were chicken strips.
Mm.
So
Cool.
that's finger food right there. Not to mention,
that's
like even
delicious.
a classic fried chicken, a little greasy, a little messy,
Mhm.
still technically finger food, really.
I'd like to share with the audience that I've recently discovered the best chicken strips in Lawrence.
Ooh.
You might be surprised, and I'm not sure Paul will agree. They're from Johnny's West, everybody. I couldn't
Okay.
believe it.
Yum.
Stand amazed.
We
You
haven't
can challenge
sampled
me on this.
a wide variety. Of
I've sampled a small variety. I mean, I've, know Jefferson's is a upstanding and important part of our community, and they sell a lot of chicken strips. But I'm here to tell you that they're not as good. Who else makes chicken strips?
all those fried chicken restaurants.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, a lot on
Chicken Row.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it's
Chicken
not
Row.
bad. Chicken row.
I like
They're
chicken
on
roe because
Iowa.
it makes me think of salmon roe, which are eggs, and then I think of chicken eggs like prepared as like a salmon roe.
What about
That put
turbo?
me in a happy place.
They're fried chicken. po'
Oh
boy.
yeah.
Oh, I guess I just
It's a
do they
special
do they
for
sell it separate?
They
Just
don't.
as chicken strips?
That's-
If they,
don't.
I would trust them if they did because their fried chicken po' boy is legit delicious.
Yeah.
I think I only have time for like a couple more questions. So I have one that I think will help our audience who couldn't eat any of your delicious food today, and I'm sorry for them, but I'm gonna finish it all after the show. And but they can right now eat at other restaurants in town. So until they can eat at Pedestrian, what are some of your favorite meals in Lawrence that you enjoy out on the town?
Oh, sure. For like right now.
For right now,
Yeah.
and just for a dream in the dreamy past.
Oh goodness, the dreamy past.
It could be both, or
Well, right
Just
now Ramen Bowls
Mhm.
is doing takeaway and delivery, which is also really an
Mhm.
option.
Yeah.
A great option.
Yeah.
Voted best delivery in Lawrence
mhm.
Nice.
because they really take a lot of care in how they deliver that soup. To
Yeah, and it's fast too. So that's all great. We also eat a lot of terrebone.
Yep.
And also bay leaf when we want like a lot of food,
Hmm.
because we get like one item for every family member, and then Indian food's always great for leftovers.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We also are bay leaf fans in the is it a rivalry between India Palace and Bay Leaf?
Oh, I don't know if it's a
I
rivalry.
want to say that it almost has to be, right? If you're
Right.
just like directly across the road from essentially the same market, I don't know.
I feel like there must be something going on, but Bay Leaf,
Bay Leaf.
they're my jam. They're so delicious.
That's at the India Palace vegetarian meal for two.
Oh, so good.
Never had that.
Yeah.
Maybe I
top
should
notch.
get it.
I like that one better than Bay Leaf's vegetarian meal for two. There's a lot more sauces.
Oh,
I like sauce.
that's a pro tip for the people at home. See, these are the kinds of like hard hitting community reporting we're getting at for y'all. Who's gonna give you more of a saucy veggie lunch?
Oh, but they don't do it to go.
Oh, well,
So-
that's okay. That's okay.
They might now.
I
Who
mean, they
knows?
might now. Who knows?
That's true. We can't all be running shops and delivery people at the same time.
True.
Speaking from experience, it's challenging, but we're getting pretty good at our deliveries. So, if are y'all gonna be running deliveries?
Yes.
Cool. How will that work? Just like place an order, it comes, or will they be like order ahead and you deliver at set rounds? Or
No, I'll probably be put in the order and it comes. We have
Wow.
not worked out all of the kinks on the delivery front, but
Well,
yes.
I
there will
know
be
you
delivery.
mentioned a bicycle delivery option.
Yeah.
Is that something you'll be able to launch right away? It's going to take some time.
That one might take a little bit of
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
But it's the season for growth on that front.
Yeah.
Um,
But we feel like it's a necessity in the future.
Yeah.
Mostly, with a name like Pedestrian. I feel like
Yes.
they
Gotta
should
at
all
least
be
be on a
walking
bicycle.
deliveries. Oh, okay. What are we
Walking
talking about
biking.
here? I don't know. I'd say walk it over.
We can walk it over to you.
an hour.
We will absolutely walk your food over to you.
Maybe they have to walk and meet you halfway.
Oh, that's a good one.
Motivate.
Oh.
It's like a mutual walk.
I feel like our
Then you
deliveries
set
will
it down. 6 feet in
definitely
front
go
of them.
down in the winter.
Yeah, that's gonna be a real problem. I don't know. Heated bubble? You walk in? I don't know. So we're gonna need to workshop the ideas,
Yeah.
obviously. Y'all have all the good ideas you need though. So ours are only bad ones.
That's not true. I like the
We-
March Madness one.
No, that's downtown wide March Madness celebrations.
I
is
love
exciting.
competitions.
I like the idea of like you show up in Lawrence for a game day weekend and then you spend the whole weekend watching a game and then completing like 17 brackets and you leave Lawrence with just like this folder of brackets. People love the process of elimination and
That's fair.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And with a cheese March Madness, you could watch the competition get creamed.
oh, slam dunk.
Yeah.
I even got basketball stuff in there.
What
What are sports?
What sport is this?
Real talk.
Score a goal point.
We
unit.
exclusively care about March in terms of the non-sports brackets. But I like it when the team succeeds because it makes everybody really happy. And the players
true.
are really talented and excellent and deserve to be paid. Just going to put that plug in there. Okay, cool. Well, Paul, how are we doing on time? We have like 10 minutes. Should we shift away? I should ask the important last interview question as always. What did you want to share? Is there anything you wanted to share with folks about an item or a timeline or your favorite cheeses before you go? You can always come back, so you won't have to just leave with regrets. Because you're just 2 doors down. So great.
No, nothing specific. I think that we just want to express how grateful we are to the community of Lawrence, folks like yourself that are willing to have us on TV and show our beautiful faces.
We're extremely popular with about 20 people. So
Yes, but 20 people that also have friends,
that's true.
and that's not nothing. That's actually a lot.
And I would say, we've always planned for our besides the cheese, the rest of our menu to be relatively small in comparison to some other restaurants.
Mhm.
But we're putting in a lot of time to make sure that each item is like the best.
I just want to tell
Version.
people, I think you could have stopped with this pasta salad and cheese and just had these 2 things, and I have been satisfied because this is legitimately maybe the best pasta salad ever.
Thank
And it doesn't even have tons of weird chunks in it, which is usually where I'm at with pasta salad. But I think it's the cashews you added. It's so good.
There's a lot of good stuff in that.
And it's
Yeah.
making me feel like fortified, like I'm actually eating
It's
a
pretty
food.
good
And
for you.
sometimes pasta salad makes me feel like I've just been at a conference.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely have like
Which
chicken
is primarily
salad,
where I
and
eat pasta
potato salad, and some heavy stuff, but we
Yeah.
also have like a lot of veggie options.
It's
too.
so good. I really love it. I haven't gotten into the sandwich yet because I know that looks messy to eat. So I'm
It
gonna do
is.
it later. But thank you so much. It's
Thank
gonna
you
be
so
so
much.
great to have you here. I'm looking forward to your renovation cuteness. That's exciting.
Oh yeah.
And to the tiny downtown grocery options, which we sorely need. So thank you for that.
Of course.
Awesome. May you prosper and flourish.
We'll
Oh,
see
you too. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you.
So cool. Okay, well, thank you so much, Holly and David. I
Thank
can't shake
you.
your hands or do normal
Yes.
talk show host things, so we're gonna wave through the curtain. Bye. Hey, can we keep eating this food and bring the plates back to you?
Yes, of course.
Cool.
All right. Thanks
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you. Yeah, of course.
Bye, y'all. Do you
Bye.
want to go front or Paul? will
I'm
help you
just
with
gonna
all that?
switch up over here.
All right. I know you got to get back to your kiddos.
You guys.
Probably should ask
Thanks.
about that. They also have a thing.
They have children. We talked about it a little bit.
Oh, did you? See, I was off helping someone for a minute.
Mhm.
Okay, wow, I'm so excited that we get to eat this cheese later. Oh, I
We
gotta
made
go.
out good with this. Anybody else wants to bring us lunch, you can come on the show.
It's not a requisite. We just think that they're really charming. Did they talk about the How I Met Them story?
We did, just covered a little bit.
Okay, what did I miss?
Um,
It was so cute, honestly.
yeah. So excited to have those folks so nearby.
Mhm.
And we'll keep you updated as they get up and running. We don't seem to have like a real fixed timetable for when they'll have stuff available yet.
No one should have too much of any kind of fixed timetable right now because
That's true.
you'll only be disappointed, and it's time to be a little more flexible. I think.
All right. So we jumped right into that. We only have about 10 minutes or so left. We got to talk about your Mother's Day picks for today.
Yeah, I did want to point out one other thing that I feel like we'd be remiss not to mention, that if you need cheese in the meantime, like Cheese Emergency, I believe Bon Bon is preparing cheese and meat plates together.
Yeah, for the Cheese Emergency.
And I love Bon Bon. That's one of the restaurants that I'm struggling the most with to have lost, because their pork katsu sandwich is so good.
Well,
they're not always on the menu.
They had pulled it off the menu for some unknown reason.
I think it was just to test my loyalty.
Yeah.
But I'm still
loyal.
Still loyal. They also make great cocktails, which I heard an inside scoop from Cody that I believe soon you can order. If not
already.
Yet,
there are already cocktails to go.
Send me some painkillers.
We're looking for reviews of the cocktail to go scene. So if anybody out there is getting into it, let us know what it's like.
But you, some viewers at home may not know, have probably the most extensive bar in Lawrence at our house.
I have a lot of bottles at the house.
He has a lot of really exciting and strange variations on, like, he's not just like slinging back one thing all day long. It's more like,
it's not just like 100 bottles of vodka.
It's a bunch. It's every kind of thing you can imagine for every fancy cocktail. You have many special cocktail books. You're an excellent bartender.
Thanks, Meredith.
To me, I just think you're so good at it, and I really.
And I never want to do it professionally.
Nope, because it's just a hobby for you. But it's cool. Like, you have like 20 bottles of gin with this much gin left, because they're all like specialty bottles, and you want to keep preserving them, and just in case a recipe calls for it, because they're out of print.
Yep.
Out of print alcohols will probably make an appearance when we do our out of print episode.
Oh wow,
that'd be fun.
That could be fun.
You could just show off your like coolest old weird bottle. Let me put in a plug for Paul. If you've been enjoying our broadcast and you or a loved one has a really old dusty bottle of something you like inherited from your grandparents' cabinet, Paul wants that
We'll
dusty.
Pay good money.
He will pay you money for your old weird booze. He likes the old booze. It always tastes bad. We often get burnt by weird bottles of old booze he buys.
We buy them in antique stores when we see them. Mm-hmm. I have a really lovely bottle of Galliano from the 60s, which is delicious. But I did recently buy a bottle of gin from like Venezuela from the 70s, and boy, was that trash. I drained it. It gross. Was down the drain, not drinkable. Womp womp. Anyway.
I just wanted to put in a plug for you.
I appreciate the plug. Yeah, I mean, if you're at the estate sale or...
His birthday's June 10th.
Thanks.
Yep.
Meredith has some, if you've been watching this week, Meredith's been putting together these Mother's Day gift sets. And so if you're looking for that special Mother's Day gift, Meredith's got some suggestions for you, including, I mean, most of these are assembled with an attention to detail and theme and concept and aesthetic consistency throughout. So if you're just looking for one quick way to grab a great gift for mom, tune in for Meredith's Mother's Day picks.
Maybe you've got a lot going on right now and you want to send that love, but you just can't do it the usual way. We've taken care of it for you. So first up, I'll show... I did put some more gift sets online, and more will be going up today under the monthly specials Mother's Day gift suggestions tab on our website. So look for them there. We also have a lot of Mother's Day cards up. The time is running out for you to receive something from us and get it back in the mail to a mom. You have a few days left to have us mail something direct. I will write the card for you in my best handwriting.
Which is better than my handwriting.
As if I'm you. And then I'll even sign below it like, Meredith wrote this note, but the sentiments are entirely your loved ones, or something like that. I haven't worked on that yet. Anyway, we'll send the cards for you, is what I'm saying. Because it's a weird time. It's allowed. So this gift set is going to be called the Sending Love gift set. It includes, it's sort of a stationary theme. So Sending Love is pretty literal. First up included is our very last set of the Botanical Social Stationery from Rival Paper. It's a set of envelopes and matching pages. These are very much in the like vintage style of stationery sets from the 50s through like the 70s. You don't see them as often anymore. Hallmark used to churn these babies out like there was no tomorrow, and there was one for this Hallmark industry. Greeting cards kind of took over their business, but Rifle Paper came back with great new social stationery options. So we had one left of this, so I'm including it in the set. That's the only way to get it for now. Also included will be the most beautiful address book that Rifle Paper makes. This is called the Raven Address Book. We get a lot of requests for address books in the shop, which fills my heart with joy because it's the year 2020, in case you hadn't noticed. So I love that people are taking the information out of their phones, which will die, and take their information with them. Put it in a book. Let that book get passed down through your family, so you have, the contacts.
Then you have a record of all the outdated phone numbers and addresses.
But what doesn't go out of date is like birthdays and anniversaries. There's always sections for that in address books. So it is a good way to keep important dates in the family. Like, I don't know how many times I've had to search my email for a document my mom sent out to all of us one time with like all of our family's birthdays. I probably have to search for that every month for some purpose. I don't know why I haven't just transcribed it into a book yet. But my Gmail is keeping it up for me, but I should do better. So you get the address book, the beautiful matching stationery set.
I like the way address books evolve over time too, because you get to see all the great pens you've had over the last decade or so, crossouts, all that sort of thing.
That's true. It's cool to see like crossouts and a new address written in. That's kind of fun. I always include a pin with my stationery set picks. So this pin is the last of our Kaweco Student Soul Rollerball pins. It's just so classy.
It's called a student, but that's really undermining the entire pen here.
It really is. It's definitely for pros, or at least very advanced writers, because it's beautiful. It has a nice golden grip. It's got a creamy ivory body. The plastic feels very warm and it doesn't feel plasticky. It feels soft. And the cap is in this beautiful orange color with nice gold features that perfectly match. That set Paul has.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm not going to throw it because it's a very nice pen. So this is a rollerball, which means it's good for anyone to write with. It'll make corresponding a breeze. And it just looks really nice sitting on the desk with your stationery set, which is so beautiful itself. It can be left out. And then last but not least, the card included is this Sending Love card with a little kitty in the window that matches it so perfectly. And again, if you want to buy, I only have one of these. If you buy it, leave a note about what you'd like me to write in the card, and I can write and send the whole gift for you with gift wrapping. Or I can send it to you and you can do that. Or send it to you for yourself and have me write a thank you note to you in the Sending Love card. I don't know. It's your gift, and it's evergreen. It's not Mother's Day specific, so if this set feels right to you for someone, but not necessarily for Mother's Day, that's cool too. The card is more generalized than Mother's Day. Last but not least, how am I doing? Do I have time?
2 minutes.
2 minutes. I want to acknowledge with this card that although I have come to really love Mother's Day again, there was a time when it was a day I dreaded after I lost my mom. So I wanted to acknowledge that Mother's Day is really hard for some people. So there is a card for that. It says, I know Mother's Day is hard for you. Hugs. It's by Honeyberry Studios. I think this is a great card to send out to someone who literally, you know, that they're going to be struggling. Maybe they've lost a child, or they've lost their mother, or they have a difficult relationship with their mother. There's so many reasons Mother's Day is not a happy day for everybody. I've come to enjoy helping other people buy gifts. So that is how I like it now. And, I get to give gifts to all the moms in a way, so that's nice. But if you think somebody might need this card, I just put it online. It's the Mother's Day, I know Mother's Day is hard card. It rhymes, but it's not really cute. It's just kind of, it's sad real.
It's sad real.
It's sad real.
We got cards for that.
Yep, we have a card. We have the same type of card for Father's Day. I'll be getting Father's Day cards online soon, as well as graduation cards. But I actually forgot about graduation because is that a thing?
It's a thing. We're getting a couple requests coming in, so we'll be putting some more like graduate specific stuff online in a bit. We've got a little trickle of it coming in, but maybe some classic Lawrence prints that you've seen in the store before. I got Patrick Giroux's stuff up recently. We'll get some of Charlie Forsythe's prints up. But we got to sign off for right now. Thanks so much for joining us. We'll be back on Monday with another episode of Wonder Fair Home Shopping.
Have a good weekend,
Give us
everybody.
a call if you need anything. We're here today and tomorrow for pickups and phone orders. Bye.
Happy May Day.